Here at JRPGLife, we are known to be fans of JRPGs. I mean, it's in our channel name. See, Elisa only plays RPGs, and me, well, I need a break between 100+ hour rich story, narrative, long video games. So what better way to take a break than a pick up and play puzzle game? Even better, how about a new Game Boy Advance game released in 2023? This is Inky and the Alien Aquarium for the Game Boy Advance. See, growing up, my parents played video games. I would spend hours every night watching them play games like Snafu, Burger Time, or Poker and Blackjack on Intellivision. You know, the games that really show my age. However, once the NES came out, my life was forever changed by a doctor. This doctor. Dr. Mario made my childhood. My mom loved the game. In fact, I loved video games, my mom loved this game, so this was a great opportunity for me to always play video games with my parents as a kid. So we played every night. And she still plays Dr. Mario almost every night to this day. For me, Dr. Mario unlocked a passion inside me for puzzle games. Games like Tetris, Picross, Tetris Attack, and Mole Mania, I can't get enough of them. Have a bad day at work with problems you can't solve? Come home and beat a few levels in a puzzle game for instant satisfaction. Have to move homes and pack all your stuff into a small vehicle for transport? Play Tetris with your boxes and belongings. So this brings us to this game. Inky and the Alien Aquarium is a callback to the good old days of retro gaming, but with the modern features to keep things fun. And even better, the creators of Inky, Casey Dean and Sean Connolly, worked on this game together and, like Elisa and I, are a gaming couple. Their story really resonated with us and inspired us, so when they asked us to try out their game and provide an honest review, we had to show them some support. We were sent this game for free, but the opinions in this video are my own genuine, honest opinions. Inky and the Alien Aquarium is a game in which you play as Inky, a flapjack octopus who has been abducted by aliens and put on display in their aquarium. You explore the alien mothership screen by screen, solving 50 puzzles to traverse the aquarium and bowels of the ship. Along your journey, you'll rescue sea creatures and collect items to unlock more sections of the ship. This game took a lot of inspiration from The Adventures of Lolo. It's a block-pushing puzzle game with Metroidvania elements. And when I say this, I mean Metroidvania elements in which you have to go back to previous screens after you obtain a new ability to enter new areas. When I first started playing Inky and the Alien Aquarium, I was immediately taken aback to the Game Boy Advance days. The music, the graphics, the very simple style is exactly what you would expect for a game from the early 2000s. And that's a good thing. Even though the graphics are simple, they make a lot of sense, and they work well. Since this is a block-pushing puzzle game, it's very clear what can and can't be moved. The bright colors and fun design elements really make this an immersive experience, and only add to the quirky world that the creators built. As for the music, I need to be honest. They really spent time making the songs unique, with enough depth and character to form that earworm quality that puzzle games are so good at. After the first hour or so, I was getting pretty sick of hearing the same song over and over and over again. Thankfully, after I made it out of the first 10 or so levels, I was greeted with a new song. Thank goodness. I was really worried that this was going to be the only song throughout the entire game, but the rest of the songs were really fun and innovative, and I found myself enjoying the variation once the music finally changed. Then it changed again once I unlocked even more areas. The gameplay loop in Inky and the Alien Aquarium is very simple. Solve the puzzle in the room you are in by pushing blocks and clearing your path to get to the next room. Some blocks can be pushed in all directions, some only in one direction, and there are obstacles preventing you from pushing blocks over or through them. As you progress, you'll find new skills that allow you to access areas that you couldn't before, such as the sword that allows you to cut grass, or this weird thing that allows you to walk through these hazard-looking areas without getting burnt to a crisp. I don't know what they are, but they're really cool. Either way, the concept is very simple. And that's where the simplicity ends. Inky and the Alien Aquarium gets hard. Very hard. I'm not talking about the kind of challenge that requires fast-paced or trigger-finger action. I'm talking about the kind of challenge that keeps you lying awake at night wondering how the heck you can get through this level. It's a puzzle game. Puzzle games get hard when the puzzles get hard. In a world that Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom exists, gamers are provided with puzzles that may be challenging but have infinite ways of solving them without even knowing the intended solution. Sometimes, puzzles can be cheesed. However, those rules don't apply here. You have one solution Now find it. There are some levels in here that took me forever to figure out. I mean, sitting there staring at that screen for hours wondering how the heck this can be done. Part of the challenge also comes from the skill upgrades you get as you progress through the game. There is not a lot of direction in Inky, so you just have to find a way to keep moving forward. So I sat here staring at a wall of grass for a long while, wondering how the heck I can get around it. When it turns out that I shouldn't have, because I just don't have the necessary skill yet, and I need to go elsewhere and solve a different puzzle. To give you an idea of the challenge level, this game can be completed 100% in under 40 minutes or so, and it took me about 5 to 6 hours to beat this game. That could just be me though, I don't consider myself amazing at puzzle games. I just enjoy them. To 100% this game, you need to find and save all 15 of your aquatic friends from the clutches of the aliens and then escape out the final exit door. This is where even more challenge comes, because sometimes you have to go back like 20 levels just to save someone and then hope you remember how to solve the puzzle again when you get back through it. Thankfully, with modern features that allow the game to be saved instantly anywhere, the challenges are fair and rewarding. I can't imagine I would have made it through this game if I couldn't save anytime I wanted, instantly. Inky and the Alien Aquarium is a very fun and challenging puzzle game that I primarily played on my analog Pocket. In fact, I played the physical version, and Elisa tried it on the digital version by just downloading the digital version of it. Works very well. In fact, on their website, they list the 3 main ways that you can play the game, are either through the physical cartridge, on an analog Pocket, or Windows. So obviously it was intended for this. While there are some limitations to how the puzzles can be solved and some very strong difficulty curves, I really enjoyed my time with it. Now, do I recommend you buy it? Well, if you love puzzle games, you appreciate really sharp difficulty curves, or you're just a physical GameBoy Advance collector, then yeah, absolutely, it's a great game. Lisa played a bit of it, but really couldn't get into it, but she only plays JRPGs.
So I played this game for about an hour. Typically stick with RPGs, and I solved a few screens and got an item, and then I ran into the problem that I have with puzzle games. When I backtracked to the previous screen, I could not remember how I just solved the puzzle on the previous screen. And that was enough for me to stop playing for a while. I don't know if I'll pick it back up. If you could just unlock the solution again, or maybe have a keynote in a menu, that'd be awesome. It'd be nice to implement an easy mode for puzzle newbies like me. But for now, I'm gonna stick with RPGs.
Inky and the Alien Aquarium started as a successful Kickstarter that is available through digital download and maybe a physical copy if you get it in time through their website, pulp.biz. It's very easy to play on your computer or load up onto any GBA emulation device that you have lying around. Thank you so much, Casey and Sean, for allowing us to try out your game. We can't wait to see what creations come from the Pocket Pulp team in the future. Have you played Inky and the Alien Aquarium? Comment below. Have you played Adventures of Lolo? If you have, play this game. Seriously, give it a shot. This is our first game review we've ever done, so if you like it, make sure you like it and comment below and let us know. And if you subscribe to our channel, it's the best way you can show your support for us. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next time.